Elon Musk and SpaceX against the odds to Mars. Ready to live on Mars? It may not happen for a while, as Elon Musk recently revealed that astronauts on the Red Planet could finally become a reality by 2029. The SpaceX CEO has a long-standing vision of establishing a city on the Red Planet. It would be self-sustaining, home to 1 million people, and transform humanity into a multi-planet species. Perhaps Musk's most ambitious goal could keep him occupied for the next 3 decades. Why are we doing this? Musk said at the company's February 2022 Starship Progress Update, "I think this is a significant thing for the future of life itself. There's always some chance that something could go wrong on Earth. Dinosaurs are not around anymore." Musk also explained how, being a simple insurance policy, the plan aims to build something inspiring. Life can't just be about solving problems, Musk said. There must be things that inspire you and move your heart. You're excited about the future when you wake up in the morning. But while fans initially expected to see the first humans reach Mars by the mid-2020s, Musk revealed on his Twitter page this week that an image with astronauts on the Red Planet would more likely come to life sometime in 2029. And as recent research shows, the landscape of Mars is pretty treacherous. Astronauts will face surprise obstacles like dust collecting on solar panels and tiny Mars rocks that have caused havoc with NASA's Curiosity mission. Here is what you need to know about Musk's mission. Musk plans to build a full-size city on the surface of Mars, and this city would be open to regular people, not scientists and researchers. People interested in moving to Mars could pay for their flight with a loan. Once there, people could repay the loan by working in anything from iron foundries to pizzerias. Musk declared at a 2016 conference that there would be labor shortages for a long time. This city would be free to govern itself on its terms, as indicated by the Starlink Internet Service terms and conditions released in October 2020. This contradicts the 1967 Outer Space Treaty, which states that the launch origin country is responsible for subsequent space activities. David Anderman, who served as SpaceX's general counsel when the terms were released, suggested to Inverse in 2021 that the two documents may be set on a collision course. Musk estimated in 2019 that it would take around 1 million tons of cargo to build a self-sustaining city on Mars, assuming it costs $100,000 per ton to ship to Mars. With the upcoming Starship, that would put a Mars city's price at around $100 billion. And Musk estimates it could cost approximately $10 trillion at the high end. SpaceX may only stop with one city, however. Paul Wooster, the principal Mars development engineer for SpaceX, said at the 21st Annual International Mars Society Convention in August 2022 that SpaceX could build multiple cities. Why does Elon Musk want to build a city on Mars? Musk's stated aim is to transform humanity into a multi-planet species. Over the years, he has listed reasons why humanity would want to expand into the universe. One theme he regularly lists is that a life-ending event on Earth could spell the end of society, but humanity could live on if it's able to set up base on a new planet like Mars. Earth is still 4.5 billion years old, but life is still not multiplanetary, and it is extremely uncertain how much time is left to become so. Musk wrote on Twitter in November 2021, "Beyond the worst-case scenario of climate change, a surprise meteor strike could also wipe out humanity." SpaceX concept art of a Starship taking off from Mars. Another reason, as he suggested in September 2018, is because it's a reason to keep on living. There are so many things that make people sad or depressed about the future, but I think becoming a spacefaring civilization is one of those things that makes you excited about the future. In February 2022, Musk also declared that humanity should expand because we are life's guardians. The creatures that we love cannot build spaceships, but we can, and we can bring them with us. During an April 2021 appearance covered by CNBC, Musk indicated that another reason to go back was that humanity had barely ventured into space since the lunar landings. It's been almost half a century since humans last lived on the moon. That's too long. We need to get back there and have a permanent base on the moon. Again, like a big permanently occupied base on the moon, and then build a city on Mars to become a spacefaring civilization, a multi-planet species. When did Musk first get the idea for a Mars city? It's hard to say when he first got this idea. Ashley Vance's 2015 biography claims that by the middle of his teenage years, he'd come to see man's fate in the universe as his personal obligation. He was inspired by science fiction novels like Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The book also cites Terence E. Benny, who went to school with Musk. Benny claims that Musk was already thinking about colonizing other planets in his early years. In 2001, Musk attended a meeting of the non-profit Mars Society group. Musk learned about the group's plans to send mice into space to inspire people during the event. Musk started considering the prospect of sending them to Mars instead, an idea that eventually led to him founding SpaceX. In 2007, before SpaceX had even launched its first rocket to orbit, Musk told Wired that in 30 years, there would be a base on the Moon and Mars. The idea took on a new form in 2016 when he gave a speech at the International Astronautical Congress about making humanity a multi-planet species. The first Starship launch badly damaged the launch site. Several engines on the booster failed. Fires knocked out the steering of the rocket, and the flight termination system took too long to explode. According to SpaceX's fail fast, learn faster approach toward rocket design, successfully avoiding a repeat of past failures counts as major progress. However, the second flight revealed new challenges that Mr. Musk's engineers must overcome. Soon after stage separation, the booster exploded, a rapid unscheduled disassembly. In the jargon of rocket engineers, the upper stage Starship spacecraft continued heading toward orbit for several more minutes, reaching an altitude of more than 90 miles, but then SpaceX lost contact with it after the flight termination system detonated. How will Elon Musk build a city on Mars? Central to the plan is the Starship. This fully reusable rocket, currently under development in Texas, will enable SpaceX to send humans and cargo to Mars, and the ship can launch over 100 tons or 100 people into space. Its use of liquid oxygen and methane as fuel, rather than the rocket propellant used in the Falcon 9, means explorers can fly to Mars, refuel using resources found on the planet, and fly back to Earth. The astronauts could venture further into space, building a planet-hopping network of refueling stations. The ship is expected to host its first flight sometime this year. While the company's primary goal is to fly the ship from the Starbase facility in Texas, Musk has indicated that the team is also preparing to launch from Cape Canaveral in Florida should too many delays arise. This backup plan may have led to a delay in a planned expansion to Starbase. In November 2018, Neil deGrasse Tyson declared that a whole category of war has the potential of evaporating entirely with planet-hopping technology. That's because humans would have the ability to venture out further and mine resources from even further away. What is the design for the Mars City? Musk showed pictures of how the city might look at the 2017 International Astronautical Congress. According to Musk's 2019 claims, the initial cost of a return trip might be as high as $500,000 and then plummet to $100,000. In 2016, Musk aimed to have ticket prices approximately equal to the typical US home price, implying that individuals may be able to sell their houses and relocate to Mars. Musk added that a personal loan would be an additional choice. In order to repay the debt and address the labor deficit in the city, visitors would need to find employment. One could argue that the concept is similar to company towns in 19th century America, where workers resided in a city that belonged to their employer. Mars might not offer many options for local work, particularly in the early going. You'll also need to pay back the debt for your travel. This concept was called into doubt by Gwenta Lang, an economics professor at Köln Logistics University in Germany, in an interview with Inverse published in May 2019. Ultimately, if you're wealthy enough to travel, why would you give up that luxury? When will SpaceX build a city on Mars? In 2017, Musk outlined an aspirational plan to send 2 cargo ships to Mars as early as 2022, and it would then send 4 boats at the following closest approach: 2 crewed ships and 2 cargo ships in 2024. In March 2019, Musk wrote on Twitter that it's possible to make a self-sustaining city on Mars by 2050 if we start in 5 years and take 10 orbital synchronizations. With 26 months between synchronizations, building the city would take around 22 years at a minimum. Musk has set a deadline for a self-sustaining Mars city with 1 million people by 2050. Musk would turn 79 years old that year. Will Elon Musk terraform Mars? Not in his lifetime, but he does have some ideas. At SpaceX's headquarters, next to the lobby, the company has two images that show a before and after of a terraformed Mars. The current surface temperature on Mars is an average of -63 degrees Celsius or -82 degrees Fahrenheit. Musk's idea is to heat the planet's poles to release stores of frozen carbon dioxide. This would use a series of continuous, low-fallout nuclear fusion explosions to act as artificial suns. The paper found that vaporizing Mars' carbon-rich sedimentary rocks would release enough gas for around 12 millibars of atmospheric pressure. By comparison, Earth's atmosphere is about 1,000 millibars at sea level. Here we will be having access on all investment who Elon Musk made, quit, for example from OpenAI, building Tesla cars, building Tesla robots, SpaceX rocket and own vehicle, even own system of satellite Starlink. Also, I know there is some investing in food industry, making super battery, Tesla mobile phone, developing module space station as base for building space cities on Mars, even investing in sun power plants to be used as source of energy, but where at what price? So he is preparing for something terrible on Earth to happen. Why now is building XA? Elon Musk has created a new company dedicated to artificial intelligence, and it's called XAI, as first reported by the Wall Street Journal. The company, which a Nevada filing indicates was incorporated last month, currently has Musk as its director and Jared Birchall, the director of Musk's family office, listed as its secretary. The filing, which The Verge has also obtained, indicates that Musk incorporated the business on March 9, 2023. Rumors about Musk starting up an AI company have been floating around for days, with a report from Business Insider revealing that Musk had purchased thousands of graphic processing units, GPUs, to power an upcoming generative AI product. The Financial Times similarly reported that Musk planned to create an AI firm to compete with the Microsoft-backed OpenAI. Musk even reportedly sought funding from SpaceX and Tesla investors to get the company started. During an interview on Twitter Spaces, when Musk was asked about all the GPUs he purchased, the billionaire made no mention of his plans to build an AI company, stating, "It seems like everyone and their dog is buying GPUs at this point." The purported XAI name matches the branding of the X Corp name he has since assigned to Twitter. Along with the X label, he's applied to his vision of an everything app. Mars City first, then the rest later. What do you think about Elon Musk and SpaceX against the odds to Mars? Would you like to step into the new planet and live there in the future? Let us know in the comments. So, this was all from today's video. Make sure you have hit the bell icon for upcoming videos. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.